Hello everyone, it's Liv here, aka Story Minded, and I'm going to do the Authortube Cat Lady Tag. A quick shout out to Julian Greystoke who did this tag. This is where I first saw the tag, and I was like, I need to do this because I am a cat lover, and just yes. I'll leave a link to her video in the description below. I just need to grab my notebook because I cannot function or remember questions. So, the first question is, how many cats do you have? Currently we have one cat, and we'll probably only ever have just the one cat. So what are their names? I'll provide a pic. No! Okay. I did not plan this through. 1 second. I'm just going to grab my phone. Could have a picture of her. Okay. So, my cat is called Phoebe, and I'm going to find a picture of her. And I don't edit these videos, so you're just going to have to wait. If you can see, the glare is probably not going to be so helpful, but that is Phoebe. She kind of looks like half her body is missing with the glare, but bless her. That's her just chilling out on my bed. Because she often likes, like last night, she likes to sleep on the end of my bed and take up half the room. So, how did they get their name? My mum picked her name and she got her, so I really like the name though. I think it just really suits her. So, how did you get your cat? Well, first I'm going to give a bit of backstory. So, my family have always owned cats. Even before I was born, my family had cats. Before I was born, they had like mainly outdoor cats. And the first cat I can remember was when I was about 3 years old, from like photos and stuff. And he was a Persian called Pepper, and he was an outdoor cat. He was black all over. I think he had green eyes. I remember he had like a little bit of white marking on his neck, and I think he may have had like little white tips on his paws and stuff like that. He didn't like me, which is fair enough, because I was obviously like a little mini human that would just try and reach out and stroke him, and he'd tolerate me, but obviously we hadn't bonded, so he was like, don't want anything to do with you, human. It's like, okay. Then, when I was 5, after Pepper had passed away, I can't remember if he went missing or I think he passed away, we got Barney when I was 5 years old, and I called him Barney. He was a pedigree British short hair. He was cream with light brown stripes, and I remember when we went to see him, because my dad, bless him, he used to do a lot of home videos and stuff, and we had like the cassette tapes and we converted them to DVDs, and there's one when we went to the cat breeder to see Barney's litter, and I'm playing with the kittens. They're in their pen and they have like these toys that are through the slots, and we're like playing with them. I didn't know this at the time, but my mum and dad had already decided they wanted one of Barney's brothers. I think there were a few. I can't remember how many was in his litter, but there were a couple. I think there were less girls than boys, but 2 of Barney's brothers had blue eyes. Barney was the only one with like brown eyes, and I loved Barney. I loved his brown eyes, and I thought, that's the one I want. What I didn't realise was my mum and dad had already decided they wanted one of the blue-eyed boys, but someone had already put a deposit on the blue-eyed boys, so they went with Barney instead. And I got to name him, and obviously being 5 years old, I was obsessed with Barney the purple dinosaur, and that's how Barney got his name. And growing up, I wasn't an only child. I have like 2 older siblings, but there's quite a big age gap between us all. So it was kind of like growing up as an only child, and Barney became like an honorary brother to me, and I loved him so much. He was such a good boy. Loved him. And then when I was 16, just at the end of senior school, Barney got really, really sick. He was 10 years old. He got really, really sick. We tried to do everything we could for him, but there was just no way we were going to save him. He developed a lump on his throat, and it was cat leukemia, and we made the best decision we could, and we had him put to sleep. After that, we got Phoebe, and well, not straight away. first of all, my mum was adamant after that we weren't having any more cats. It was just too, like, it was too sad. We're just no more cats, never having another cat again. But if any of you out there, obviously, if you love cats and have owned cats all your life, you know what it's like when you don't have a cat in the house. It is weird. It's not home without a cat. So a couple of months down the line, after Barney, bless him, I started to notice my mum was looking at like cat breeding websites, and I thought, okay, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I'm just looking. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, okay, I'm not going to say anything because, you know, I don't want to push this. And then, oh my gosh, she saw the most gorgeous, beautiful, stunning kittens I've ever seen in my life. And they were British Shorthairs, because after Barney, we love that breed now, British Shorthairs. And she saw Phoebe's litter, and it's a breeder in Gosport, pedigree once again. In the future, I would love, like, if we ever got a rescue cat. I think rescue is amazing, but obviously this was my mum's decision, so she wanted to go for another pedigree British Shorthair. And oh my god, Phoebe. The one I really liked was one of her sisters, who had like a little cream marking along her neck, because it looked like a necklace. But we went to the cat breeders. It was really weird because obviously I couldn't really, although I remember Barney, I didn't really remember what it was like to have a kitten, so I was a bit nervous. I was like, oh, and the breeder handed me one of her sisters, but she just shot off. She just did not want to know. Phoebe was given to my mum. She just was really calm, laid on my mum's lap, and as they say, your pets choose you, and Phoebe definitely chose her, and my mum's heart just melted, and she was like, yeah, we're having her. So Phoebe sealed the deal on that one. She just settled down on my mum's lap, was cute as anything, and we were like, yes, that's the cat we're having. So that's how we got her. How old is each cat? Well, Phoebe is 7, 8 or 9. Time goes so fast, I can't even believe how quickly she's grown up, but I think she is either 7, 8 or 9, probably more likely 7 or 8. I lose track. Do your cats appear in your videos, or do you edit them out? She's never appeared in a video, but if she ever did, no, I would not edit her out, because why would I want to do that? I love her. If your cats could read, what genres would they prefer? I think Phoebe would either like adventure books, because she can be really highly energetic, surprisingly, when she wants to be. Or I think because she's so relaxed and chilled out, I think she would enjoy like a nice cozy, relaxed contemporary book of some kind, like a modern contemporary story. What is your cat's favourite food? We rarely give her this, but she's sometimes sort of a rare treat, and I'm talking like a sliver here, like a tiny, tiny little cube. She loves cheese. She is obsessed with cheese. If you open like a box of cheese, she's there, and it's like, how? How do you know? But if it can't be too strong, because she's really fussy. I once tried to like take a little cube and put a little bit on the floor for her, and she kind of licked it and left it. I was like, no, you're not eating that, obviously. 9. Do your cats like catnip? Yes, she does. When we first got her, we got her like some catnip toys, and like her pupils dilated, and she loved it, and she was like doing roly-polies and somersaults and all sorts of crazy stuff. So from what I can remember, yes, she loves catnip. And then for the last question, does your cat have any strange quirks or habits? Phoebe has 3 distinct ones that I can think of. So usually if she's like sleeping, or even if she's just relaxed, if I sneeze, she will 9 times out of 10 meow at you. And it's like she's telling you off for sneezing and disturbing her peace. And it's like, I'm sorry, Phoebe. I can't help it if I need to sneeze. You just have to deal with it. Another weird quirk of her is cupboards. If you leave a cupboard door open, she is silent when she wants to be. She sounds like an elephant running down the stairs because she's so loud. But as soon as the cupboard's open, oh no, she's like a ninja, and she'll sneak in, and half the time you'll lock the cupboard without even realising she was there, and then you'll just hear scrabbling and banging, and she's in the cupboard because she's weird. I don't know why. Although I have a theory. Perhaps it's because of her ancestors, and cats like caves. Maybe that's why. And then the last one, 10 o'clock. If any of you out there have ever seen The Emperor's Groove, or Emperor's New Groove, like Disney, Cusco, where he's like, no touchy, that is Phoebe, dead on 10 o'clock. If she is downstairs with us, you go to touch her, she will run. She will not let you near her. She will not let you touch you. She is just so weird. Dead on that time. She knows time. And that is the end of this tag. If anyone's enjoyed this, thank you for watching, and I hope to make another video soon. And if you are a cat lover or authortuber, booktuber, whatever tuber, and you love cats and you see this, do this tag, because it's lovely to reminisce. And we all love cats, which is a good thing. Bye.